everybody, Joe Zero here. Today we're working on something for the Gaslands UK's Car of the Month competition. And I've got this Corvette Stingray. Really cool cast. I like it. The theme this month is stripped and ripped. So let's rip it open and see what we got to work with. Very cool car. Got a plastic body with a nice metal base. Cool looking tires. So yeah, this is the victim. And to add to this wasteland mashup madness, I have this Rotson Roadkill. Really cool car, super funky. I like the engine. I think I'm going to steal the engine off that and put it in the Corvette. So crack it open here and see what we got to work with. Nice packaging, very resilient. Pop it open and come on. Get out of there. Let's go. There we got it. But yeah, really nice car. Love that engine. I like how it's long and exposed, and I think that will work well with the Corvette. So the plan is to chop up the Corvette and make it look like some kind of wasteland hot rod, I guess. I don't know. I can see it in my mind, but I can't quite explain it. But very cool cars. So let's see what to do with this. Well, the Car of the Month competition, you typically have a month to build a car. And I started early, got my stuff all knocked out, and then it was time to move the studio. So it got packed up in a box, shoved off to the side, and ignored for 2 weeks. Yay! That's right, I'm a baller. But luckily, I was able to make some new studio space acclimation and able to get back to it. So basically, I'm still waiting till the last week to get the project done. Yeah, consistency. But here it is all laid out. Did my chopping. Got some bits ready. So I got my sheet styrene over here. Got the base all set off to the side. Little bits and pieces. There's the engine. I chopped the front of this Corvette off and took me a piece of plastic card. Actually glued it in place because plastic card and plastic car. Got a little firewall going there. Kind of mock it up and see where the engine goes. Something like that. I have to do some trimming when it dries, but maybe take a piece of plate right there and kind of cover that over. And something to build off of. And then I got pieces of a roll cage from a monster truck conversion. So that's the plan. Did me some chopping and cutting and fitting. And I've kind of got the front end blocked in. Got those little pieces of roll cage for a front engine strut support. Engine in place. Made my necessary fitments. Now to take some screen and cover over the windows and such. Maybe a little piece of plate on the back. Not sure about the back window yet, but found this wing when I was going through some parts, so that may work too. Coming along nice. Then I had this bag of wires and paper clips and stuff like that. Used some of the wires and things to kind of reinforce that engine. Really build it up and give it some texture. Got this little bit of computery piece. And what I did with that, you can see where the wires used to be. Took the front part and gave it 3 gemstones to kind of look like floodlights. So that'll go on the roof. You can say use little pieces of thin styrene tubing to reinforce the windows. I like how it's starting to come together. Little chopping, little sawing, little cutting, little fitting. Starting to come together. Got a little piece of foil from a coffee can that I used to cover that back window, and that diamond plate really kind of looks good. Little styrene armor on one side. Got the wing in place. Made a side pipe out of some tube. Kind of blocked it in and filled it up, and found this weird orky piece for a nose cone. Now we got it all primed up. Going to use some of this rough iron and just start working it all over the car in the metally recesses. Kind of give it some dark, shadowy tone in that engine bay. And then I can build up successive highlights later with silver and bronze and a couple other colors. So just get that all dabbled on there real nice like. Yeah. And then we took the car and went over with some gunmetal. Brought in that silvery accents. And starting to come together pretty nice. Like a value sketch. Got the wheels all chromed in again. Hit that armor plate. Little light dry brush it across that panel in the back and the screen. So now I got to figure out a color for this car. And I decided to go with yellow. Remember the old Tom Waits song, Gun Street Girls, which had the line, blew a hole through the hood of a yellow Corvette. Well, there ain't even no hood on this Corvette, so that seemed apropos. I dust it in, give it a couple of coats over that black, and it started to pull together nice. Patchy in spots, but that lends itself to the wasteland appeal. Brighten it up and hit some of the highlights. Let the wear look in the underskirts. Now that we got it all base coated and blocked in, time for everybody's favorite part, weathering with Agrax Earthshade. Yeah. Just give me a big brush and slather it all over the car. Make it funky. Kind of brings out some definition on those metal pieces and gives that yellow a worn and weathered look. Oh boy. Now that it's all dried up, we're going to take a look at it. Getting pretty close to the home stretch. A little more fine detailing. Looks funky. I like it. What I want to do is address these windows because it's kind of metally looking. So I got some really dark blue. And we're just going to carefully paint between these bars. Or the roll cage, I guess. I don't know what you call that. Reinforcements, maybe. Drop a word in the comments. Help me out here. Took a couple other colors like some black and red and white. Gave everything the last minute final details. Gave it into some red and blue. Let it pop. Starting to really look good. Got the taillights all done in red. Little license plate. Gave it some black stripes for definition and throw a little mud on the tires and it's off the glamour shots, kids. And here you go. My Wastelands Corvette Rod. Far out, man. Really like the way it came out. Definitely got a funky Wastelands feel. A little rust, a little dust. The wings kind of at a weird angle, like, you know, kind of makeshift ramshackle. Wasteland stuff. Yeah. How about that? The nose cone's kind of funny, but it kind of pulls it all together. I don't know. What do you think? If you like it, like and subscribe. And until the next one, gang, take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. And God bless.